Look, all I can tell you is that if you don't pay your guys, and if you don't take care of your guys, there's going to be somebody out there who's willing to do so. I know this guy, really good guy, great character, great work ethic, very experienced. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better team leader. His brother works for me, and some of his friends work for me. And basically every time one of the guys that used to work for me for this other company leaves, they kind of come and, seek me out. Sometimes I hire them, sometimes I don't. But I've managed to get his best guys over the years, over the past 5 years or so. I've managed to get, this other company's best guys. And it's not because I'm trying to recruit them. It's because they know that I'm out there and they hear about how I treat my guys. So all I can tell you is that if you're not willing to pay top dollar, if you're not willing to make it difficult for your men to leave, they're going to leave. That's part of why we're the best. Now, in saying that, you have to do more than just pay your guys well. You have to create an atmosphere for them to be successful, and you have to let them know exactly what you expect of them and what their boundaries are now. But anyways, we're on this complex, and as I'm up on the roof, I asked the guy, I'm like, hey man, so does the other guy go out and check on the jobs, and does he show up at the job sites and things? And he's like, never. And he goes, he's never even been up on one of these roofs. And I go, in all these years, he's never climbed up on one of these roofs. He said, 11 years I worked for him, he never once climbed up on one of these roofs. All I can tell you is that's the difference.